Today we've got Mariëtte Marais with us from Oshun Health, and Mariëtte's going to tell us how she grew her fabulous brand without an entrepreneurial bone in her body. She's going to tell us what fulvic acid is and does, and some well-being advice for all of us. Welcome to Behind the Brand with Holistica. I'm Robin Wilkinson, and this episode is brought to you by Wellness Warehouse in support of female-owned entrepreneurs, female-owned brands. Thanks, Mariëtte, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy.
We're so excited to learn more about your brand and also how it began. You've got quite a story. Tell us.
Yes, I think the first seeds of this company was planted when we had a very traumatic experience when my son was a baby, and he had suddenly developed this very high level of bacterial infection that no amount of antibiotics helped for. So he was eventually admitted to a hospital, given an even stronger dose of antibiotics, and I still remember them putting the needle in a vein in his head, and it was so hectic. And nothing worked. Eventually they did a lumbar puncture, and then the doctor said to us, listen, he's done whatever he could do. We just have to go home now, basically pray that his immune system is up to the job. So that made a massive impression on me, this idea that there are times when your immune system is really that's the only thing that's going to carry you. And then, seemingly unrelated, a couple of years later, I get added to this WhatsApp group that, how you feel when you're randomly added to a WhatsApp group and you're very irritated. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to exit as soon as possible. But in the time I'm there, people are going on about this product called fulvic acid. So eventually I decide, let me give it a shot. And then if it doesn't work, which I'm sure it won't, I'm going to, I'll just gracefully exit this group. So I try this product and I feel an almost instantaneous difference, and especially in my energy levels, and also after using it for a bit in my gut health. So I start reading up, and what I read is really impressive. And then, long story short, I fly up to Pretoria to meet the chemist who makes the product. And when I met him, I immediately knew that this is someone I wanted to work with. Highly intelligent, integritous, and wanting to do good. And he has a bit of an alternative take on nutrition. So that's basically how the company started. And at that point, I was a stay-at-home mom for many years. I came from a corporate environment, but I stopped working when I had my kids. I had no business experience whatsoever, and like I said to my mom and my sister, just not shortly before that, I said, I don't have an entrepreneurial bone in my body. So it's really the product and the chemist that made me want to start the business.
Wow, that's so brave. I think that's so inspiring for other women to just begin a company out of a volition of having such an amazing product. But Mariëtte, tell us what exactly is fulvic acid?
Okay, fulvic acid is a compound that forms when organic material breaks down over thousands of years. So it's something that's supposed to be in the soil, but it just isn't anymore because of modern farming methods. And I almost see it as the incarnation of absorption. So it's something that helps us to absorb nutrients, but it also contains nutrients. It has like 75 different minerals and trace elements. And it's just such a all-rounder. It does so many things. It's a potent detoxifier. It chelates heavy metals out of your body. It's electrolytes. It's got a high component of oxygen, actually, in the molecules, which makes it applicable for sport. I swear by this product. And I'm by no means saying that everyone's going to have the same experience. It doesn't work like that. Everyone's an individual. But for me, it was really changing, life-changing.
That makes sense. There's been so much publicity lately about soil depletion and how we're not getting what we used to get because the soil's so bad. And so if fulvic acid does that job, it sounds like a winner.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Super. So is there a favorite product that you have out of your range?
Well, I would say definitely the fulvic acid, which is this one. And then together with this, because amongst other things, what it does, it's a prebiotic, so it's really fantastic for gut health, and because it has that, your immune system is 80%. A lot of it, your immune system is located in your gut. So if your gut health is good, everything else is good. So I made that connection between immune health and gut health quite early on. So I would say this one, and then together with it, the Pro 32 probiotic, which is also soil based. So I often think of the company as a soil based company, and this probiotic contains 9 strains and 36 different species, which is an exceptionally wide range of probiotics, soil-based. And then also recently we improved the formula to contain butyric acid species. Butyric acid is a short-chain fatty acid that is amazing for your gut health. So we've got lactobacillus, bifidobacteria, and then a butyric acid producing species that's new to the product, and that's going to soon be launched.
And does one have to take supplements for your gut continuously? I mean, if your biome is okay.
You know what? There's such an onslaught on your gut that everything from preservatives, high amounts of sugar, that I believe in taking it regularly, even if you don't have to take like this product. Once you've kind of established this product, you can take it. Like I take it 2 or 3 times a week now. I just take a big lug out of the bottle, but I think yes, consistency is definitely the thing with gut health. And then the other thing that I just want to mention is that if you start a new probiotic, sometimes it can make you feel a bit bloaty because it causes a very rapid change in your microbiome. So it can make you feel a bit odd for a while. And then what I say is don't give up, just tone it down, go with very slowly, or skip a few days, and then slowly build up till that new probiotic is established in your gut. And sadly, that's often the case with people that have very bad gut problems.
Okay, so it's to carry on, even though it might be feeling a bit uncomfortable.
Bloated, gassy, but just tone it down. Go start very, very slowly and then build up from there. So it's just a little tip with regards to new probiotics.
Okay, super, wonderful. And then what I wanted to ask you is, how did you feel when your products got accepted by Wellness Warehouse? How are they supporting you on this journey?
Massively relieved, because as a new brand, your biggest problem is trust. I mean, here comes this little brand, nobody knows about it, and you're up against, it's a David and Goliath situation. I'm up against Metagenics, Solgar, very established brands, massive, that's been going for years. So my first job, and I knew that, was to establish trust. So, and to go with Wellness Warehouse really gives you that, because people know that they vet their products pretty well. They're not going to put in just anything on the shelves. So so that to me was a huge relief when I got into Wellness Warehouse, because it gave me that trust. And then also, I mean, my business is through and through a volumes business. So Wellness Warehouse also offers that is larger volumes. Obviously, you have to work at it. You're not just going to fall in and get massive orders. You have to establish your market to bring those big orders. But very, very, I think for a new brand, it's important.
Yes, super. I was speaking to some of the other women, and I asked them some advice for other women who may want to start their own businesses. And almost all of them said, don't. So I was like, oh no, that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, I just, look.
Did you find it a big struggle?
If I have to give you a tip, is make sure that you get your pricing right, because they do take a larger profit, which cuts into your profit. And if you don't get it right from the word go, then it's very difficult to claw back what you've lost. So you must make sure that you have to make sure that it's worth your while to do that. But there are definitely pros to being there.
I think a lot of people don't realize that distribution, packaging, and there's so many costs that they don't anticipate initially.
Oh, yes.
So you're
Yes.
right. That's good advice to take care of the costing aspect
Oh,
of it.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Maria, do you have a favorite ritual that you do daily? There's something that you could give to the listeners to as advice after all your experience.
I think once again, gut health to me, and that's very much part of what we believe is that it starts with gut health, and I think research also shows that even mental health now is related to your gut health. So I start almost every morning. I'm religious about this product because it does so many things, and I definitely feel, even if I didn't sleep well, I feel better off when I take this one, and with the Pro 32, which they work well together. So that is my little ritual that every single morning I do that.
Right. And can this be taken by children? And is it for everybody,
Yes.
or are children
Yes.
generally okay?
Our products are mostly liquids because our technology, which is a liposomal technology, is a liquid technology, so which makes it great for children. So yes, definitely, and because it's liquid, you can stir it into juices and smoothies, which is great. I mean, yeah, they don't even know it's there. And most moms, like I did with my children, struggle with kids not wanting to eat this or that. And then you can just feel, that you've actually offered them some of the B's, vitamins, C's. And it's also delicious. I mean, our vitamin C, I think that's our best seller because people just love the taste of it. I once had a client who took a quarter cup of it, and her stomach wasn't too happy, but it was just delicious. Yeah.
Super. Well, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Mostly medicines are not good tasting. Yeah.
No.
One last thing, Mariëtte, you spoke about some exciting projects that you were wanting to get involved with, working with the soil and with the earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason why we almost force these days to supplement is because the food just isn't nutritious anymore. I mean, since the 1950s, we've lost like 20 to 50% of the nutritional value in food. So I feel that almost this is not the ideal solution to supplement. The first order solution would be to improve the soil so that the food is more nutritious. So we are very keen to get involved in soil health. We've got the expertise, we've got the products, because fulvic acid is one of the humic acids, which is actually needs to be in soil. So we already have, it's almost a no-brainer to get involved in soil, in regenerative agriculture and soil, which is what I'm looking to do at the moment. And I am in talks with quite a well-known Cape Town institution. Yes, so that I'm very excited about, and also the whole concept of food as medicine, which is very much what we're about.
Yeah, super. I love that. Thank you so much. Well, it's a big realization to know that our soils are depleted, and because of that, taking something like fulvic acid is really going to benefit us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Mariëtte. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Good luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you.